time? This air fryer recipe will save your day. Quick, easy, and delicious. I'll start by adding 2 tablespoons of olive oil to this bowl, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of oregano, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of cumin, and half a teaspoon of chili flakes. Then mix everything very well. I'm sure that once you try making chicken this way, you won't want to do it any other way. It's easy, practical, and incredibly delicious. We will need 3 chicken breasts, and I will make shallow cuts like this. And before I forget, tell me where you're watching from, so I can send you a special greeting. Today's greeting goes to Emma Johnson from California, USA. I'm so happy you're enjoying our recipes. Now, we'll coat them well with the seasoning mixture. We'll do the same process with all of them. It's a healthier way to prepare your chicken, free of oil and fat, and it turns out super crispy on the outside and juicy on the inside. Don't miss the chance to try this recipe, you won't regret it. Now let's place the chicken inside the air fryer, which is already preheated. We'll fry it at 360 degrees Fahrenheit for 10 minutes. After this time, we'll open the air fryer, flip the chicken breasts, and let them cook for another 10 minutes. Tell me, what's your favorite chicken recipe to make? I'd love to know. Now, I've plated them. When serving, I'll sprinkle grated Parmesan on top. It will add that special touch to our recipe. Try this at home. You'll love the result. Restaurant secret. This trick makes chicken breast melt in your mouth. We'll need 3 chicken breasts, and I'll make a shallow cut in the center of each one. Once that's done, I'll transfer the chicken breast to a baking dish. Then pour 2½ cups of Coca-Cola, cover with plastic wrap, and let it marinate for 20 minutes. After this time, we'll remove the plastic wrap, take out the chicken breasts, and place them on the table. Now I'll season with 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of paprika, and 1 teaspoon of oregano. Next, I'll place an ice cube on each chicken breast, just like this. In a pan, I'll add 2 tablespoons of butter and let it melt. Once that's done, I'll place the chicken breasts in the pan and fry them. We'll flip them to fry the other side as well. Now I'll transfer them to a plate, and before I forget, tell me which city you're watching from so I can send you a special greeting. Today's greeting goes to Emily Johnson from New York. I'm happy you're enjoying our recipes. I'll cut 2 onions in half and then into slices. And we'll add them to the pan as well. Here we have 3 potatoes. I'll cut them into smaller pieces. I'll transfer the potatoes to the same pan and season with salt and black pepper. I'll chop 3 cloves of garlic into small pieces and add them to the pan. I'll cut 100 grams of bacon into small pieces. and we'll add it to the pan and mix it with the other ingredients. Finally, I'll place the chicken over the potatoes and let it cook for 10 minutes. For our sauce, we'll need a 1/4 cup of tomato paste, 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of Coca-Cola, and mix well. I'll brush the chicken with this sauce, and I'll bake it at 356 degrees Fahrenheit for 20 minutes. Tell me, what's your favorite chicken breast recipe for your family? I'd love to know. Try this recipe at home and let me know what you think. I'm sure you and your family will love it. Chicken wings recipe will make any chef jealous. I'll cut one side of the plastic bottle. Tell me, how do you prepare chicken wings at home? I'd love to know your recipe. Here we have 1 kilogram of chicken wings. I'll cut them into pieces. Next, I'll place them inside the plastic bottle. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching from so I can send you a special greeting. Today's greeting goes to Michael Johnson from New York. I'm happy you're enjoying our recipes. I'll add 5 cups of Pepsi and cover it with the plastic from the bottle itself. This recipe is incredibly delicious. Make it at home and let me know what you think. I'm sure you'll love it. We'll let it marinate for 30 minutes. Here in this pot, we have 5 cups of water. I'll place the chicken wings inside and stir. We'll let them cook for 15 minutes. After this time, I'll remove them from the pot and place them in a bowl. In a pan, I'll add 1 tablespoon of butter, melt it, add oil, and stir. I'll add the wings and fry them. We'll season with salt to taste, black pepper to taste, and add 1 teaspoon of baking soda. We'll stir while it fries. In a bowl, I'll add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, 2 tablespoons of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of honey, 2 tablespoons of mustard, and mix everything well. I'll pour our sauce into the pan and mix it with the chicken. Finally, I'll pour 1 cup of Pepsi and mix again. I'll cover the pot and let it cook for 20 minutes. Let us know what you think of the results afterward. Secret to the perfect chicken I make every weekend. Quick and addictive recipe. For this recipe, we will need 3 chicken breasts, and I will make shallow cuts like this. Once that's done, I'll season with salt and black pepper on both sides. In a pan, I'll add olive oil, a tablespoon of butter, and stir until melted. Make this recipe at home and come back to tell me how it turned out. I'm sure you'll love it. Here we have a 1/4 cup of flour, and we'll coat our chicken in it. I'll coat it well on both sides and then shake off the excess. As I bread the chicken, I'll place it in the pan and let it brown on each side. And before I forget, tell me where you're watching from so I can send you a special greeting. Today's greeting goes to Michael Thompson from London, UK. I'm so happy you're enjoying our recipes. After frying, we'll remove the chicken from the pan and place it in a dish. Next, I'll add 3 minced garlic cloves to the pan and sauté them. Now I'll add 1 cup of chicken broth and let it boil. Then I'll add 3/4 cup of heavy cream, 45 grams of grated Parmesan, and let the sauce simmer for a few minutes. I'll season with thyme, oregano, chili flakes, salt, and black pepper. These seasonings are to taste. Now, I'll add 1 chopped tomato and mix it into the sauce. I'll place the chicken back in the pan and let it simmer. Finally, I'll top everything with basil to taste. Tell me how you cook chicken at home. I'd love to know your recipe. I'm sure you'll love making this recipe for your family. Let me know what you think afterward. Everyone is cooking chicken in the air fryer like this after seeing this genius idea. In a bowl, I'll add 500 grams of chicken wings, which are divided into these cups. Let's season with 2 teaspoons of salt, black pepper to taste, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, 2 teaspoons of onion powder, olive oil, and mix everything very well. Now, I'll add 1 teaspoon of baking powder and mix again to incorporate. Now, I'll place the chicken wings inside the air fryer, arranged like this. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching from so I can send you a special greeting. Today's greeting goes to Michael Carter from Texas, USA. I'm happy that you're enjoying our recipes. This recipe is incredibly delicious. Try it at home and come back to tell me what you think. I'm sure you'll love it. Tell me how you cook chicken at home. I'd love to know your recipe. Let's set the air fryer to maximum power and leave it for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, in this bowl, I'll add 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of barbecue sauce, 1 tablespoon of mustard, 1 tablespoon of honey, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, black pepper to taste, and mix everything very well. After frying the chicken wings, we can serve them with this amazing sauce. You can use a different sauce if you prefer. It's up to you. The result is simply perfect. You'll regret it if you don't try it. New way of cooking chicken breast that has taken the world by storm. I'll start by shaping some aluminum foil trays. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching from so I can send you a special shout out. Today's shout out goes to Emma Wilson from Toronto, Canada. I'm so happy you're enjoying our recipes. Here, I have 2 potatoes, which I'll slice into thin rounds. I'll transfer everything to this bowl, season with salt, black pepper to taste, drizzle with olive oil, and mix well to combine the flavors. Once done, I'll place the potatoes at the bottom of each tray. Now, I'll slice 1 onion into thin rounds. I'll place them over the potatoes inside the trays. Do you have a different way of cooking chicken breast? Tell us, I'd love to know. We'll need 1 chicken breast, which I'll cut into cubes. Then, I'll transfer it to this bowl. Add 1 cup of milk. Cover with plastic wrap. And let it sit for 30 minutes. After the time has passed, I'll remove the chicken from the milk and place the pieces over the onions. Now we season with salt and black pepper to taste. Here, I'll mix 1 tablespoon of heavy cream with 2 eggs and whisk until fully combined. I'll pour this mixture over the chicken. We'll need 2 tomatoes, which I'll slice into rounds. Then, I'll also place them over the chicken. Finally, I'll sprinkle shredded mozzarella cheese over everything. I'll bake it at 356 degrees Fahrenheit for 45 minutes. Look how beautiful our recipe turned out. Try making it at home and then come back to let me know what you think. I'm sure you'll love it. Chicken with cheese is so much tastier. I'll start by adding shredded mozzarella to the chicken. We are using 3 chicken breasts, cut in half, and already seasoned with salt and black pepper. After adding the cheese, I'll close it like this. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching from so I can send you a special shout out. Today's shout out goes to Emily Walker from Manchester, England. I'm so happy you're enjoying our recipes. Now, in this bowl, I'll add breadcrumbs, as much as you want. I'll also add wheat flour, a teaspoon of paprika, and mix these ingredients well. I'll coat the chicken in the mixture we prepared. Then I'll dip it in the beaten egg. After that, I'll coat it again with the flour and place it in this container. I'll do the same with the rest. Here, we have a pan with oil already heated, so I'll put the chicken inside and let it fry well. I'll flip it to get it golden brown on the other side too. Tell me how you make stuffed chicken at home. I'd love to know your recipe. After frying, I'll take it out of the pan and place it in this dish. Look how delicious it's turning out. It gets super crispy this way. In another pan, I've already added a bit of olive oil, or regular oil, a chopped onion, and 2 cloves of garlic. And we'll saute everything well. I'll add half a cup of tomato sauce, a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and mix well. Our sauce is ready. Now I'll pour it over the chicken. On top of the sauce, I'll add slices of mozzarella. I'll bake it in the oven at 356 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. I'm sure that after making chicken like this, you won't want to cook it any other way. It's so easy, and the result is incredible. And look how delicious it looks. Everyone is looking for this chicken roll recipe. Simple and delicious. I'll start by cutting 500 grams of chicken breast into fillets, then covering them with plastic wrap and giving them light taps with a meat mallet to make them tender. In this bowl, I'll add 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, and mix well. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching from so I can send you a special hug. Today's hug goes to Ketemetsa Galarale from Botswana. I'm glad you're enjoying our recipes. In another bowl, I'll add 1 egg, half a cup of olive oil, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, 1 grated garlic clove, 1 teaspoon of salt, and whisk well. I'll brush the chicken fillets with this delicious sauce I prepared. In a bowl, I'll mix 200 grams of grated mozzarella and chopped parsley to taste. I'll place the filling on the fillets. Tell me, how do you prepare chicken at home? I'd love to know your recipe. Once done, we'll roll up each fillet completely. I'll use this mixture to season our chicken. In this baking dish, I'll add 300 grams of thinly sliced potatoes, then season with 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of oregano, black pepper to taste, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of oil, and mix. I'll place the chicken on top of the potatoes sprinkle with fine herbs to taste, and finally, brush the sauce over everything. I'll bake it at 356 degrees Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. After removing it from the oven, I'll add the mozzarella and parsley mixture on top. And I'll bake it for another 15 minutes. The flavor is simply incredible. It's been a year since I went to KFC. Crispy chicken legs in just a few minutes. In this bowl, I'll place 6 chicken legs, 1.5 cups of beer. How do you prepare chicken legs at home? I'd love to know your recipe. Cover it and set it aside. Make this recipe at home and come back to tell me what you think. I'm sure you'll love it. Now, I'll transfer them to this paper towel and dry them well to remove any excess. And before I forget, tell me which city you're watching from so I can send you a special hug. Today's hug goes to Tabitha Fury from Zambia. I'm glad you're enjoying our recipes. We'll remove all the skin from the chicken. Here we have 1 cup of wheat flour, 3/4 of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, and I'll mix everything very well. I'll divide this mixture into 2 bowls. Then add 2 eggs to one of them. Half a cup of water and mix well. I'll dip the chicken legs into the liquid mixture. Then coat them in the flour. In this pan with hot oil, I'll place 1 whole onion, then the chicken legs, and let them fry. They're super crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. You can serve them with your favorite sauce. The result is amazing.
Chicken with milk and be surprised by the result. I'll start by adding 5 chicken legs to a pot. I'll add 2 cups of milk, 1 cup of water. I'll add 1 teaspoon of salt. I'll add half a teaspoon of black pepper. Let it cook for 20 minutes on low heat. I'll stir while it cooks, spreading the ingredients well. I'll turn off the heat and move on to the next step. In a plastic container, I'll add 1 cup of wheat flour, half a cup of breadcrumbs, 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of oregano. I'll mix everything well until all the ingredients are fully combined. You won't regret making this recipe. It's one of the most delicious ways to prepare chicken. It will have this texture here. In another container, I'll add 2 eggs. Follow the steps correctly and you'll get an amazing result. It's really easy. I'll add a 1/4 cup of milk. I'll mix it all again. This recipe has several steps where we need to mix the ingredients, so take your time to make sure everything turns out great in the end. Now, I'll take all the chicken legs and coat them with the ingredients I just prepared. Coat the chicken in the egg mixture and then in the flour mixture. Repeat this process with all the chicken legs. You can do it just like I'm doing. It's really easy, no secret at all. This is the easiest and fastest recipe I've taught in the last few days, and you're going to add it to your list of favorite recipes. I preheated a pot with oil. After breading, I'll fry all the chicken legs for about 10 minutes. I'm sure you're going to love this recipe. It's one of the tastiest ways to prepare delicious chicken. What do you think of this preparation method? I'm sure you'll find it very easy. There you go. This is the perfect point. Look how beautiful it turned out. It's making me hungry just looking at it. I'm sure even my neighbors will smell how good it is. Now it's just a matter of putting everything on a plate and enjoying this delicious recipe. Tell me what you think. Would you add any other ingredients to season this chicken? If you know any special secrets, feel free to share. I'd love to know. Guys, I love this recipe, and I'm sure you and your whole family will love it too. I make it every weekend, and when I do, there's never any left. My family loves it and always asks me to make it. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Thank you so much for watching this video until the end. See you in the next video. Bye.